Well, it is a lovely classic cup atmosphere here today. Very different feel to the usual pressure of league football. Welcome to everyone. Here's how things stand. The home side came away from their troubles in the first leg, having suffered a narrow defeat, and they are hoping that this home advantage will help them to turn things round. Fans certainly have a major part to play here, and they're ready to play it. It's a very, very good turnout. In front of us, this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Barcelona know what they have to do, and they look up for it. Well, Peter, it's a small deficit, one that looks reversible if they can get the crowd on their side and just keep their heads against opponents whose primary objective will be pretty obvious in just trying to frustrate them and starve them of space, and just try and upset their game plan. It's a fine balance. You have to take calculated risks occasionally, but patience has to be a big part of this, or you're just playing into your opposition hands. So we're up and running. Barcelona were defeated on their travels in the first leg. That is a result that leaves them staring elimination in the face. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Gundogan, Foden. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. There could be trouble here. So now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Gets up to hit it! And the ball's come out! Pedri. Isak. Now it's Pedri. It's got through and... Isak. Pedri. Foden. Pedrinho. Well positioned to make that interception. Gravenberg, Pedri, Gundogan. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Stones. Ruben Dias. Steered forward. Oh, good interception. Foden is the goal scorer and one of the key men in the first leg victory. Pedri. Presumably for offside. Ruben Dias. Barcelona yet to have a shot on target. Ruben Diaz. Rodri. Gundogan. Played into space out wide. It's got paid to a promising move. Isak. Gravenberg. Gundogan plays it forward. Now it's Haaland. Pedrinho. He's got away. Now it's Haaland. And it's played forward. Pedrinho. Stones. Pulls it over to the other flank. Gundogan takes the long option. Gravenberg. Petri drives it forward. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Sergio Gomez. Foden. And now the breakaway. Gets the better of his man. Rafinha. He's gone for it! Big relief. It needed better contact. Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break. Well, Jim, looking at the movement out there, it seems to me there's been a change of plan. Well, it very much looks like the fullbacks are not pushing up as you would expect in wide areas. They're operating more centrally now and looking for a compactness down the middle to stop counter-attacks. Now it's Rafinha. Isak. He's in! Gomez can get it clear. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pedrinho tries to get it forward quickly. Haaland. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Pedrinho. Gets wrestled off the ball. Now it's Rafinha. Ball through needs to be good here. He's one-on-one! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish. That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass. Kovacic. A real chance to break. Goalkeeper's ball. That's the whistle for half-time. And both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Well, Peter, it's 45 minutes to conjure something up now. They've been better than the first leg, but the pressure is really on, and they have to answer to it. After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. The action is back on the way. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Jurgensen gets it upfield. De Jong. Pedri. Isak gets it out to the wing. Goes for goal! Oh, it's got in! And it's all square in the second leg.
And look, thinking about that, I think they perfected that in the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward with numbers too. It's all very well built.
So here comes the substitution. Barcelona take the lead and chip away at their aggregate deficit. João Cancelo gets it back. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Araujo. Pedri. Gravenberg. Pedri, looking as though he's being given special treatment here. Treatment he could well do without.
Yeah, and they've made him a clear target of their focus to keep him as quiet as they possibly can.
Oh, great ball, big chance! Clearance, very necessary. Played into the middle.
Barcelona making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front. And this is something different.
Foden. Gundogan. Hoists it forward. And more than happy to take the muscular approach. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Foden. How about a shot? Pedri. Pedri goes looking. And they can counter here. And it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Now it's Foden. Deftly done. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. He's through. That intervention was very necessary. De Jong. Pedri. Isak. Tries a shot! This could fall anywhere. Forward it goes. Pedri. Rafinha. Isak shapes to shoot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak. Oh, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Tries to switch the play. Foden.
Manchester City showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Has a hit! Manchester City making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
It's a great ball. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Massive leap! Oh, that should have been two.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Tries to get it forward quickly. It's Bernardo Silva. Hoists it forward.
Foden. Foden.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And the finish!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Pressure. Oh, this fella's as snippy as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Barcelona keep ahead on aggregate. It was always on.
If they can manage to keep this momentum in their play, it'll go a long way towards helping them stay in front.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Now it's Kovacic. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Haaland hits one! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! That's it, they are out. Winners, but only up to a point. The first leg deficit proved too great to hold back, and their victory is a mere consolation. Well, it is a lovely classic cup atmosphere here today. Very different feel to the usual pressure of league football. Welcome to everyone. Here's how things stand. The home side came away from their troubles in the first leg, having suffered a narrow defeat, and they are hoping that this home advantage will help them to turn things round. The fans certainly have a major part to play here, and they're ready to play it. Has a hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Stones.
Gonzalo Ramos probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Stones drives it forward. Petri. Gundogan. Pedrinho. Haaland. Haaland with a really impressive run, which nearly went the whole way.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Haaland certainly showed brilliant imagination there to take on such a high tower of skill.
Gravenberg. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well played, he saw that coming. Pedrinho gets a good foot in there. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
De Jong hoists it forward. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Finds him. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Now it's has a hit!
Haaland really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Petri battles to win it back. Rafinha. Petri. To get himself offside. Jurgensen sends that a long way. Kovacic tries to get it forward quickly. Rafinha. Ruben Dias. Well, Jim, looking at the movement out there, it seems to me there's been a change of plan.
Well, it very much looks like the fullbacks are not pushing up as you would expect in wide areas. They're operating more central.
Has up top! Oh, he's given it away! Pedrinho. Ball's gone out of play. Petri. Pedrinho. Good challenge, he just stood firm. De Jong. Oh, he's in! It's Pedri! Goal! Barcelona! They are firmly back in business. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure for him. Finished with such a plumb.
Barcelona take the lead and chip away at their aggregate deficit. Pedrinho. And it's played forward. Just brushed off the ball there. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Brings it forward. Still going. Where to next? It's a loose ball. He's got away. That's not the cross he had in mind. Kovacic. Pedrinho goes looking. Foden. Looks to clip it forward. Now it's Foden. That's good defending, very good defending. De Jong. Forward it goes. Ruben Dias. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. It's half-time here. Here we are, off they go for half-time. I think we did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, Peter, now we're seeing some fighting spirit. They looked lacklustre a while ago, but how quickly things can change.
Barcelona in for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Here we go again then.
Barcelona going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Araujo positions himself well and cuts it out. Kovacic. Pedri. Ruben Diaz plays it forward. And out to safety. Rafinha. Right through the middle. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Bernardo Silva. Hernandez. Rafinha. Ruben Diaz drives it forward.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Manchester City get it back again. Rafinha. Stones gets good distance on it. And for a throw. Pedri. Gravenberg. Shapes to shoot! Really smart interplay.
Gravenberg very sharply moved into position, a give and go without end product, unfortunately.
Forward it goes. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. That's great strength on the ball. Carries far too far and out of play.
Hernandez.
And it's played forward. Gonzalo Ramos. He just whacks it away. Ruben Diaz. Across the field it goes. Stones tries to get it forward quickly. And he's there to cut it out. Haaland. Shoots! Oh, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Hernandez gets it out to the wing.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Araujo does well to read it and intercepts.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
That's been won straight back. Loose.
Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
What a throw in. Manchester City making another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side. And a header!
Just couldn't turn it in.
Well, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Rafinha. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Gravenberg. Right back in. Pedri. It has goes for goal! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard. And I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in. And
Haaland! Just sails past the upright.
look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
De Jong. So nothing between them in 90 minutes. We are in for extra time.
Yeah, this has been a hard-fought game, Peter. There's been a healthy dose of drive and ambition, and sometimes that isn't rewarded with goals, just like this one. I've seen a lot worse, though.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. Well, we are already up and running again. Could cross it here. Cut out in the nick of time. Hoists it forward. Ake. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. Dashing forward at pace. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Rafinha. Jurgensen gets rid without sophistication. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Foden looking to get on the end of this. Has a pop! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Haaland is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Barcelona trail on aggregate after that equaliser. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
And the action has already restarted. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Foden needed to come up with a better ball.
The movement was good.
Haaland has got himself a free kick. Gundogan! They've played it short. Foden gets it, and now what? No, that's not the ball he wanted. He's found his man. Ake. Bernardo Silva. It's got through to him. Haaland is on his own. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Haaland is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Good block, but at the expense of a corner. Barcelona are making a change now. 2 changes being made right now. Smith. It really is. Little doubt, that is a foul.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance. It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. It was worth a go.
Kovacic. Plays a clever pass. Bernardo Silva. Barcelona are out. All square here, and they are gone. The first leg...